I'm off to a hell of a start this morning. Pretty much just hike a bike all the way up BTI. Looks like it could be a lot of fun going down. But holy cow, just don't have the legs this morning. Okay. So I'm just coming off a week. Weekend in Sedona last week, so I haven't ridden this bike since I got back, and it's actually my first time riding these 29ers. And I also put new tires on this new wheel set, so it's the Icons instead of the DHF and DHR2. Kind of hoping to make some comparisons here as I get a little more time on this bike. Hoping to compare not only to the Wreckoning that I was renting for 3 days in Sedona, but also compare it to the 27.5 plus version of the Hightower that I've been riding for the past year and a half. So I made a lot of changes, but still think I can draw some parallels here and feel some differences. All right, to catwalk. Definitely feel a lot more stiff. Don't feel the forgiveness that I did with those pluses. Guess that's what everybody talks about with the feedback. Carbon rims. So this is my first time on catwalk, first time on any trails in Ashland, so definitely want to take it easy today. I'm just loving how quiet these hubs are. Compared to the plus tires, I don't really notice any sacrifices to be made for cornering so far. It feels pretty nice on these 29ers. I don't, as far as the Wreckoning, but look, I'd say it's pretty similar in cornering to the Wreckoning. We're talking 29er though, so I guess that's not too surprising. Got some S-curve goodness going there. All right, well, toothpick already. That was fun. Boy, so far what I'm feeling is, even though I have carbon rims now, I think I've lost probably about a pound from the turning weight, basically, you know, going from the 27.5 plus with the Recon tires to the 29er 2.3 Icons, then from aluminum rims to the Santa Cruz Reserve 30mm. Boy, feels pretty similar to me for climbing. I don't feel like I've gained much of an advantage that way. I think I did climb about 1,000 feet in the first 2 miles here though, so I don't know that that's really typical for what I generally do. I'm usually doing about 1,000 feet every 6 to 7 miles. Sedona was more like 1,000 feet every 10 miles. So I don't know, maybe it was a little bit better. I just haven't gotten on a similar climb yet. Some other changes I made though, I did go clipless, and and I went clipless while I was in Sedona, so got to get familiar with that. I only had 1 or 2 rides on the 27.5 plus clipless. Never really got comfortable just because it was so new. But other changes I've made, I raised my handlebars really as high as they can go, just to ride in a more upright position a little bit. I think I can, for the kind of stuff I do, I can get down low enough over the bars and still not get myself in trouble. New wheel set, tires, clipless now, and handlebar height. So really kind of a lot of changes to make an honest, good evaluation from the 27.5 plus, but I won't let that stop me. Gotta compare, right? That's how you eventually convince yourself you need a new bike. One thing I'm noticing for sure is that even though the Hightower doesn't have as much travel, I think it's like 150 front, 135 rear, compared to the Wreckoning, which is 160 basically. The Wreckoning I rented was medium also, but man, that Wreckoning was playful. So much more poppy, which was really surprising considering the travel. I was thinking it might have been the bike size, but I don't think so, man. I feel like I'm sitting about the same on the Hightower as I was on the medium Wreckoning.
Weirdest part is it's easier to actually go ahead. Probably.
Thanks.
You're actually more to slide the brake.
You guys preaching my religion. He said a lot of these trails are easier when you go faster. I've always noticed that. Start going too slow and a lot of those little technical obstacles get a lot more difficult all of a sudden. Alright, so I'm back on Caterpillar. I'm gonna hit Lizard, then jump back up and do Jabberwocky. I might just call it a day. Alright, here's Lizard. They got these berms dialed. Well, I definitely feel it letting loose in the corners, but feels like it's a controlled loose, like I can feel it starting to slide, so I'm able to recover, as opposed to just, all or nothing. Okay, well shit, that's it. Huh. Son of a bitch. Man, they all go so fast. Hey, on your left, or right in the middle. Thanks guys.